Catherine Foster lived here with her husband and her daughter, who was also known as Catherine Mary, and her niece named Belle Stewart. And a couple stories with this house. This house was probably struck with more artillery projectiles than any other house in town. Catherine Foster actually had been outside on July 1st handing out water to the soldiers as they retreated up High Street. And at that point she was told, get in the house, get in the house. And a Confederate described how a woman literally was going into her house when an artillery shell struck and the woman was vaporized. But as it turns out, she was fine. She made it in. But like so many of the people, so many of the civilians in Gettysburg, the Fosters went into their cellar. Well, as they are in their cellar, all of a sudden the cellar door opens up and it's a Union soldier. And he yells, "Hide me, hide me." And the Fosters consent to hide this Union soldier. Where are we going to hide him? You know, let's hide him in the bed, under the bed. No, they'll look there. Let's hide him in the closet. No, let's put him in the potato bin. So literally, they put him in the potato bin and they cover him up with potatoes. And he is not there for but a minute when all of a sudden the cellar door opens up and a bunch of Confederates, a Confederate officer and two of his men jump down in. "Are there any Yankees in here?" Mrs. Foster says, "Well, sir, I guess you could say we're all Yankees here." And the Confederate officer became a little bit embarrassed and he said, "No, ma'am, I didn't mean, are there any Yankee soldiers in here?" And she says, "Well, none that I'm aware of, but you may search the house." So they do search the house, and they do find Union soldiers under the bed and in the closet, but they don't find Corporal Wilcox, who is still under the potato. Corporal Leander Wilcox of the 151st Pennsylvania is actually able to escape capture and eventually is able to rejoin his unit after the battle. Now, this is where, when the legend becomes fact, print the legend, because one of the biggest problems that people have in Gettysburg, soldiers of both sides, is food. And all of a sudden, here come these Confederates, and here's a big old pile of potatoes. You would think someone would say, "Hey, you know, I'm going to take some of those goobers and some of those potatoes." But for whatever reason, Corporal Wilcox makes it through.